กันเนี่ยก็เอาให้แล้วนะอุ้ยสวยยูปฏิเฮ้ยอุ้ยปฏิเอาให้ปฏิเอาให้วินนี้
He finds one, but they can just stay stuck to this. Yeah, even if you get the nano in there, it's just not good enough. We'll find 4 in the round, and there we have it. We are tied up again at 11-11.
World class, world class.
You know, if I'm telling my wishes. And now in this
ทีมมีแฟนยังมีแล้วครับผม
also curious to find
ปัญญา
out
อ่อนบัต
Global
เอ้า
Esports they're playing the composition
เอาเอ็มไอ้เหี้ยพูดจาอย่างนี้เดี๋ยวก็ไม่ได้แดกหรอกไอ้เหี้ยหายตีลงหายตีเหล่าแดกตีนแทนไหมสัตว์
they're showing the comp that DRX
มึงแดกตีนแทนไหม
with the Harbor back at lock and the big difference being the Sky and the Sova. The Sky allows you to really kind of double team with the Jet and play a bit more aggressively. You can flash through your own walls of smoke as well, while the Sova of course is going to secure a little bit more info.
พูดได้ฉลาดครับพี่บัสสวยน้องอย่างงี้เองเอาโกเบไหมเองเอาโกเบไหม
Here for texture, the Sage, something that we hadn't seen before, look quite good. Now he comes out with the Killjoy. So first Sentinel appearance for him here today in his career.
ถูกก็ได้ครับพี่อ่ะถูกก็ได้ครับพี่เหรอ
See, there's a couple other people who are nearby. His kitchen.
Back to basic ว่ะ
By texture, Aaron now looking to join him.
Yeah, but look at the setup once again, right? This is what I was talking about. A site, it was purely taken by the double team of Guiding Light and then the Jet to peek out. Now Aaron just has to stay alive. I mean, they purposely left the site.
โอ้โหด้วยดับเบิลดาเมจไอ้เหี้ยนัดเดียวสลบ
Wall goes up. Aaron getting line of sight, manages to go in. Takes down Garnets. A lot of firepower left on the ground now here for the side of Talon.
Surely you suspect, yeah, that
โอ้
someone
โหแล้วบาซี่มาตุ๋ยยังไวเอ้า
to the
เหี้ย
flank, but can they be ready?
ไม่มีใครรู้เลย
Global Esports, they should strike from both sides at the same time.
Rossi backing away. They look like they wanted to use this.
โอ้โหบาซี่เอาไป2
I think it's a good call, right? You don't want to get caught with your hands out just
เอ้าบาซี่ต้องอีกฝั่ง
Cruz just trying to hide, but he gets
โอ้โห
caught.
They're just
หมด
flooding them.
เบิร์ด
And it's going to be a
But
flawless
แบบ
pistol round. Might not be an ace from one yet, but pretty much everybody getting involved in this one. As the defuse will come through, looks like they want to try to fast track those seekers. Bazzi finding 2 kills.
ไอ้ซูชิ
Give him that third charge.
ไอ้ชิบหายมีควยประสบการณ์เซนติเนลตั้งแต่เกมเปิด บอทมึงวางไม่เจอคนตุ๋ยหลังโถยมาหยิบแม่
Obviously, that's how they're seeing with such a huge positive record. Now, I like that the fact that they're prioritizing Seekers as well. When we started to see Sky really show back up, the fact that sometimes she's the main initiator or the only initiator, that means the Seekers allow you to have one extra round of really confirmed information.
Yeah, not having that Sova does give you that nice little advantage here.
แต่เย็นน้องไอ้เหี้ยราวแรกความผิดพลาดเกิดขึ้นได้ทุกราวครับผมความผิดพลาดเกิดขึ้นได้ทุกราวมันว่ากันที่จบเกมครับน้อง
Blocking off too much of anything, but I mean the jump peaks confirming presence at the very least. Start quickly down, not going to find much there.
ไอ้เหี้ยแล้วแม่งสู้หน้า B3 คน
Rossi going to be the one situated.
มันเลือกให้ไวเปอร์สโลเอคนเดียวมันอ่านขาดมากเลยนะเว้ย ไอ้เหี้ยทำไปเล่นในสัตว์
Send the wall towards them. Rossi goes for the push.
ทำไรอ่ะ
I think that might just be a little bit of over eagerness here in his debut.
โลติสต้องเพนใส่ใครกอบ
Team now looking to hold the line.
Aaron's stuck. He does need support, but Bazzi not going to stay alive
อ้าว
for long.
กูบอกเลยนะเหี้ยแต่คิวจอยโรเทตไวมากเอ้าเหี้ยแล้ววอลต่ำมาก 1-1 เฮียมอนอันตราย
But Sushi did pick up
โอ้ย
the
เฮียซูชิ
Spectre.
น่าจะโดนม่อนว่ะ
It's just a matter of mind games.
He's just not ready for Munya to be in that position. Was expecting him further back deeper into the site. So Global will be able to win this
แต่
round.
อีโคมาคุ้มอยู่มันเสียหายหลายแสนมาก
Yeah, I mean, they take a big hit, but of course on the other side as well, right? Talon bought down with the Sheriff's and Stinger. So at the end of the day, I mean, normally we would say, okay, I mean, this almost is a win for Talon, but Talon's going to have to
เขาฟอนต์มาอ้าวฟอนต์มาเหรอเอ็มไม่เอ็มแล้วพูดจาพี่แรงจังเอ้าบายเหรอโถ่ไอ้เหี้ยชิบหายแล้วน้องอย่างงี้มีซีซูนดิ
We'll ignore the tailwind.
Yeah, we'll skip that part. All right, everyone gets one.
อ๋อโอเคอารมณ์ในเกมนะอย่างงี้พอเข้าใจกันได้
Quite a bit of spending on both sides. I mean, you can see Pat down to 1,000, 1,200 for Sushi. Everybody else on the side of Global as well, putting in quite a bit of money. Only texture with that Spectre in hand, 2,000.
Yeah, so Talon just poised to
ไอ้เหี้ยส่ง
buy full armor and
ส่งแบบวอลบีไปแต่ก็ไม่ได้เคลียร์หน้าบีไอ้เหี้ยมันยากมากเลยนะเว้ยโอ้ เฮ้ยมันจะตายห่าแล้วโอ้ยเฮียมอนเย็ดไอ้สัตว์
Join up with Bazzi in a little bit, they can go ahead and peel that away.
อุ้ย
Yeah, they're gonna have to buy time for that, and that's exactly what they do. Backs off, Texture just trying to keep screens, right? As long as you have screens and you have Foxy.
โอ้ย
Cruz.
อ้าว
Finds Aaron as well.
อ้าวทรงอย่างนี้
Fantastic
เอา
timing from him. Drop
เอ้า
back over.
ทรงอย่างนี้
Abden
เอ้า
and Bazzi. Woo!
I mean, Bazzi
Man's on one today.
definitely is, and you know maybe you heard us talking about him saying,
ทรง
okay,
อย่าง
your
นี้
utility,
GE
your
มา
fragging may not
ง
have
ง
been
ไอ้
great,
เหี้ย
but your utility has been top tier. Well, no longer. It's the fragging that's really putting him at the top of the scoreboard now.
ชิบหายแล้ว3-0แล้ววะ
Now
มันเกิดอะไรขึ้นกับเมืองไทยวะแชท
with that Guardian in hand. I mean, nice
โอ้
casual little swing out
เฮีย
here
มันยิง
from
ดุ
Bunyan
มาก
to find that
เฮีย
first
มอน
kill of the round. Gets healed
โอ้
up, goes right back into the front lines. So though, some
ที่
good
นี่โคตร
share
หล่อ
overall from the side of Talon. Themselves a couple of kills, a good flank.
เกิดที่
from Cruz
ปาก
as well.
พี่
We saw him early up on that belt area. He drops the spike down and says, "I want to go on this flank." And ends up
พี่บัดด่าไอ้นนท์ให้หน่อยเวลาไปกินบุฟ
Yeah,
เฟ่ต์แล้วมัน
again,
โลภ
that
ชอบ
was
สั่ง
around
มาเยอะ
when
จน
they're
กินไม่หมด
okay
อ่ะ
with just taking
โดน
whatever
ปรับ
they
ไหม่ไร
can.
เดีย
Now they're set up for their buys. They do complete the lockdown as well for Sushi Boy. So this is a chance to finally turn the momentum around on the side of Talon. They've even already taken early control of
สวยกันดิ
and a kill for Garnets.
Very nice.
โหดอยู่โหดอยู่โหดอยู่
Not setting off that turret. Goes
จัง
for
หวะนี้
Ethan
ที่นี่
first.
อีกราซูมายดีดอยดันมา
To Util and-
อ้าว
Pat just barely did not
เฮ้ย
get Rossi
เมื่อ
there.
เหรอวะเมื่อกี้
He was able to just ADS in, get the headshot.
Yeah, but
Hey,
this is
Merle,
what you
heรอ
can start to do when you have this double team in the sky and the jet, right? You can send in that deep flash with the guiding light, set up your jet, and you know, be prepared to provide some backup from any position because of the way that her utility works. I mean, you can get quite a bit of distance on
ผม
all of
คิด
them.
ว่าทารอนมีปัญหาที่ต่างคนต่างรู้แต่ไม่กล้าแก้ไม่กล้าพูดไม่กล้าคุยกันอยู่นะเฮ้ยน้องทีมระดับนี้เขาก็กล้าพูดกล้าคุยกันหมดแล้วล่ะ
Get these early picks outside of
แต่
A.
เพียงแค่ว่ามัน
It's gonna be
เป็นการ
used
ตัด
here.
สินใจของทีมเขาแค่นั้นเองน้อง
Got 50
เชื่อพี่เหอะ
remaining. Confirm that there is enough presence over here towards the A side. Still though, not enough for texture
You should run.
and one yet to rotate across.
Now Rossi, he doesn't have the best of weapons.
Oh,
I was gonna say
yes,
not the best of
Rossi.
weapons to take away the lockdown, but he is gonna wait patiently for a kill.
Yeah, I mean, and he kind of needed that. The longer that he stayed, the more reliant he was going to be on needing that dash to be able to get out and avoid getting detained. So just pop that. No spray through the wall to try to interrupt. Disrupt. But Rossi now on for an ace.
Oh, he wants it so bad.
In his debut
He
round,
did,
what
wasn't
a way to jazz somebody up. This would certainly be it. The push out and
Oh!
sails it away.
Come on, you
Oh.
know it's so flash.
ไอ้สัตว์แม่งมองหน้ากันเลยยี่ทำไมไม่ให้เอ็ดกูเหี้ย
I'll flash for you. Just kidding.
เฮ้ย แต่
I'm
แต่
flashing
เริ่มไม่ต
for
ลกแล้วนะแชท
me.
ถ้าเกิดมันหนักหน่วงขนาดนี้นะเอาจริงพี่พูด
Either
Oh,
way.
Fozzy.
A solid round with the Guardian. Weapon now can be upgraded. Just with the one casualty is Bazzi and Rossi
ชิบหาย4-0แล้ว
leading the charge on the board.
โอ้โห
Oh, it wasn't even ADS, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just primed and
Oh.
positioned. And I mean, this is one of the advantages for the Guardian. I like that you know you questioned why
โอ้
you're not going to spam to the wall. You have a Guardian, but he gets the guaranteed kill over, and then he's still able to clean house. I look down afterwards, and Fozzy's still just having that nervous smile of like, uh-oh.
I'm going to draw the ire of all of India now. Everybody at that watch party
Yeah, the
booing.
watch party.
Just booing Bazzi, but widely cheering on Global.
Well, I mean, Fozzy's surely one of the spearheads today.
มันก็
for
พูด
Global
ยากกว่า
as
เฮียแต่ละทีม
they
มัน
continue
ก็
to
มี
look
ความ
like it
สามารถ
might
สู
be
ง
a
นะเว้ย
swift
เนอะ
victory finally as
ที่
they
แต่ละทีม
try to go
เก่ง
for
ๆมัน
their
ก็เยอะ
first
อะ
win here in Pacific.
Roping across. This will have been heard and now spotted.
Oi.
Garnet's dropping down just in time to avoid getting,
Oh, the bite.
getting any damage. The bite now zoning in that
Oh.
back. And Pat vulnerable, gets headshot, gets
โอ้ย
killed.
สวยยูการเน็ต
Can't quite achieve
โอ้ยโดนหมาแดก
second, but then the dog comes in.
โอ้ย
One.
สวยซูชิ
Bit of an awkwardness though is Fox
เอา
down
มาแล้ว
Garnet
มาแล้ว
to
ไอ้
zone
สัตว์
Hunter's
น้ำหนึ่ง
Fury,
น้ำหนึ่ง
but
น้อง
at the end of the
น้ำหนึ่ง
day, It's Rossi, the last man standing. The pride and hope of India now looking
Spike planted.
to bring them across the
Oh,
line. There's
yeah.
one gone.
Yeah, he has no information on the others yet, though.
Oh, well.
Oh, spots Cruz. They heard the drop.
Walking in, but it's a
Yeah.
faster turn there from Fox in the corner.
หนึ่ง
Is
มาแล้ว
able to go
น้ำหนึ่ง
ahead
น้ำหนึ่ง
and
น้ำหนึ่ง
get
ครับ
down that first round
ไม่ยาก
win.
ไม่ยากสถานการณ์อย่างนี้ไม่ยาก
Cash from the
So
side of Global, very much banked up. Talon, ooh, it's rough around the
Yeah.
edges. Going to be seeing some half armor and rifles coming through.
Yeah, the half armors. We'll see if that comes back to bite them, or if it's going to be just enough to kind of keep them on life support as they try to claw back in. You're a map too, because here's the thing: they not only have to win Icebox, but they have to kind of get to map 3 to even have a chance to get their own first win.
Take a look at it now. It looks like Garnet's just going to be going for the Blade Storm.
โอ้ยเห็นสวยเฮียกันเน็ตโคตรมา
I was going to say, he should have been able to spot Manya initially. In the end, manages to find him and get that headshot across. See how he continues to play on the entry here for his team. So walls are up, just trying to stop the push from coming through, and that's going to be the reckoning
อันตีหลอกแต่ไม่เข้าหรอเพราะว่าเฮียทีมเดินได้บีไอเฮียทีมเดินได้บีครับจังหวะนี้
GES though they have no reason to really flank around on their own.
ยัดแม่การ
is because of that deep flank and we saw
เลิกไว้เฮียจังหวะเลิก
he faced no opposition
ไอทีมต้องได้อย่างน้อย 1-2 ตัวทีมเพื่อนโอ้โหเลยที่นี่ล็อกขอร้องโอ้ยสวย
He's gonna turn away and this could be a 2 for 1 if he decided to swing it but he does not.
He's just waiting for the rotates. He just wants to fight.
สวยทีมสวยเพื่อนอย่างเงี้ย
He's gonna hear this. Here's the drop.
Bassy's coming around on the opposite side. And that will
สวย
confirm that position.
มาสองแล้วสำเร็จแล้วตอนเนี้ยตำแหน่งเลิกสวยเลย
Cruz with a
ไอ้
fantastic
เฮียไอรินเดินมาเคลียร์โดยเฮียทีมอีกหนึ่งติดโง่แล้วไอ้สัตว์
into that lurk. Will finally fall. Aaron looking like grab up the operator, go for the save.
มาเซฟแล้ว
The best play you
ไอ้
can
ฟอก
do.
ไปล่าดิ
The operator dropped. That's what could start to hurt your
โอ้
economy.
โหเฮียทามมิ่ง
Say,
ไอ้
okay,
ฟอก
we're
โดนแน่เลย
already
ว่ะ
down in the numbers as well. Let's just save the
โอ้โหดู
operator.
เฮียเท็กเจอร์มุมดิ
He's just in a
มุม
position
หี
where
ปีสัตว์
yeah, just try to get one extra kill, try to get towards that lockdown. No, he's just gonna play it safe.
Okay. Drifts back across the opposite way. We'll be all right, tucked away in kitchen. So operator held on to. Talon do find their second. This is good for them to be able to find their footing because we're talking about how
โอ้ย
the economy was
มาได้สัตว์
Aaron. Oh boy.
เฮียเซฟออฟไม่ได้มาแล้วน้องส่งมาแล้ว
Complete and utter whiff.
Yeah, he was holding the angle as well, but I mean, sure, the timer was just about to run out. Maybe you were going through your comms. It looked a little shaky. Meanwhile, Garnets was decided in for the kill on the hunt here. Oh, man. I mean, just a nice movement from Garnets as well. Of course, with that Blaze Storm, that's the advantage he has in that duel.
Well, timeout now going to be used by
Global Esport พอร์ตเลยครับจังหวะนี้
Talon to find a way back into this.
SK Lossy ทำไร
Take a look at, Icebox. This is
SK Lossy ทำไร
had it so far in Pacific. It has been
SK Lossy ทำไร
one of the least played.
ไอ้เฮียมันG9 ตาย2มึงถามมันทำไร
So now that Split's been picked
มึงแกให้มันยิงใครอีกอะ
Icebox being
ยิงพ่อไหม
avoided,
ไอ้สัต
not
ว์
even picked.
กูว่ามันก็เอาสุดแล้วนะเนี่ยตอนเนี้ย
Usually banned out, so we'll see Global Esports. And now I wonder if they're also discussing, obviously not in this next round because they don't have the economy for it, but eventually do you try to go for this operator?
ยิงแม่มึงอ่ะ
One of the
โอ
strengths
เค
that I keep mentioning
สมานฉันท์กันดีกว่าน้อง
Jet.
อย่าด่ากันเลย
Push out together
สมานฉันท์กันดีกว่า
with rifles. But if you only have the operator, you know what? I give credit, right, to that. That takes courage to hold that right here, and then also with the dab, which I did my
มัน
first
ยิง
dab
8 ตาย 3ในเฮีย
on
โอ้
broadcast.
แล้วมันจัดมาเชลมา
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm just did Tyler want to get banned? What are we
ติดเมิร์ฟซับเดี๋ยวนี้
No,
โอ้ย
Tyler
ขอบคุณสำหรับซับครับผมขอบคุณมากครับขอบคุณมากเลิฟ
That's what it is.
I see. He's so
ขอบคุณมากครับผมขอบคุณมากไม่ได้เมิร์นะพอดีผมโฟกัสแข่งอยู่ครับ
Well,
โฟกัสแข่ง
Never enough freedom, brother.
no, not enough for
Oh, okay. Covering fire.
Oi!
Is,
I fought!
Not as good as it needed to be.
ไอ้ฟอสไอ้เฮีย
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They've been slow creeping around garage. You don't expect them to hit this a little bit faster, but it looks like Global, they say, okay, yeah, well, we know that you guys are on an eco. We're going to push the envelope here a little bit harder than we normally do.
อุ้ย
And,
เฮีย
yeah,
รีเฟก
Bassi
ยั
ends
ด
up
แม่
getting off with the bucky in hand.
Yeah, now.
โอ้สวย
And I like the idea
มาแล้ว
of
3 มิติ
texture. You're droning. I'm going to molly you. Maybe I'll get a kill. I know you're low HP, but Pat just shuts that down.
Yeah, I'd say best attempt he could have
ไอ้บัต
had.
มึง
and
ภาคดีๆพูด
looks
พอ
like
ดีเพื่อน
okay,
งาน
they
ภาค
do
มึง
want
เข้า
to
บ้าง
stick with the ops,
ฮะ
and most
ได้ครับผม
likely what that means is
เอาละครับผม
they
เราจะเข้า
wanna
สู่ช่วง
position
สาระกันนะ
Rossi
โอ้
to
จังหวะ
just
นี้
hold
การ
well.
เลือกที่มาเล่นเบี่ยงทารอนนี่ถือว่าค่อนข้างอ่านขาดอ
They're
ยู่
going to position him to hold through a guiding light and then
เอาละครับผม
rotate
เรามา
Rossi
ดู
over
กัน
quickly.
เริ่มราวมาที่
Either mid or on the other
จับ
site.
กล้องมาที่ทารอน
This all relies on the fact that Rossi can get a bit of a forward position and has to be good for his first shot.
ทีมเลือกที่จะ
should
สโมก
Talon
กล้าม
ever
ก่อน
rotate
รู้จัก
back to him.
เฮ้ยไอ้เฮียทำไมมันติดขัดๆวะเฮ้ยคอนแทคกลางเหรอ
Three people ready to
เอาดี
towards tube where
เฮ้ย
remember waiting.
Oh, and Foxy wasn't
เหลือ SK แล้วสิเฮียกล้าเล่นกล้าทำมากเฮ้ยแต่ไม่เห็นไอ้ฟอส
But in some ways,
ไอ้ฟอสเสียงอย่างหลุดนะฟอส
yeah, I mean, neither of them know surely of the other presence. Meanwhile, the site is being taken through kitchen.
Oi!
And Drake guiding light.
โอ้ย
Well, he does
โอ้แล้วได้ครูไป
denies that from
เปิด
being
อันติไปแล้ว
some entry util onto the site.
สวยเห็นเทคเจอร์อยู่ซีทีจังหวะนี้ฟอสฟอสฟอสโอ้
We'll find
โห
one.
ฟอส
Pulls off of that.
การเน็ตเทรดดีมาก
Shuts texture down. Sushi Boys in the meantime.
Sushi
Catching
Boy
one, he had
ตัว
to
เลิก
rotate. The open mid.
Sushi
Needs the shot. He
เหี้ย
nails
ไม่ได้
the
ว่ะ
dash forward.
1v2 in this situation อุ้ยเอ้า2-2นี่ว่ะ
Still that lurk there. Pat
โอเคปฏิภาณ
behind that punish.
การอ่านเกมเริ่มมาไอริน
That's
ตัว
all
นี้ไม่
I
น่า
need
ทำได้ครับ
to try to make this happen. Knows where one's at, but at this point, Garnet's
โอ้
could
โห
be
การ
anywhere.
เน็ตให้คมมาก4 ดาวติดจากทางทารอน
That brings us 4-4, tied up.
แป๊บนึงนะเดี๋ยวผมจำชื่อสกิลก่อน
Yeah, and an early
ภาค
comment
เวไร
use
มั่ว
as
สัตว์
well. Let's remember that on the side of Global
ภาคเวไร
Esports,
มั่ว
but
สัตว์
they're actually
โดน
not.
ด่าอีกไอ้เหี้ยกูมาเป็นนักพากย์นี่กูว่าโดนด่านะ
Are always good. The early rounds look good, but let's say it like it is. I mean, the overall big picture idea with the operator was fine. You want to get an aggressive position, but the way you executed it, you left, kind of an opening there, and obviously it was a very sliver of a timing where Foxy is able to get through. But that alone already buys enough time for the site to be overtaken.
ไอ้เฮียการเน็ตยิงได้ใครแม่งบอกฟุกวะไอ้เฮียมึงเป็นเพื่อนร่วมทีมภาษาคุยอะไรกันวะ
From Global, this is that
สวยไอ้เฮียฟุกเพื่อนบอกเงี้ย
We've seen it from Talon before. They were
อ๋อชื่อเขาเหรอโอเค
Team Secret on this map when Secret had selected it. Secret, of course, as we've noted many times, not haven't been able to win on any of their map picks yet. But widely, the biggest thing that concerned me is that Talon were able to get 9 rounds on the defending side. It was on the attack where they struggled.
12 เดือนแล้วบัสขอบคุณมากครับผม
We'll see. I mean,
ขอบคุณสำหรับ12 เดือนครับผม
their
ขอบคุณมากครับ
utility usage with their harbor has been improving since then as well. That time it was a lot off the back of the firepower of all 5 players. Today things seem to be a little bit more insane.
ไม่ได้เมินแต่เบิร์นนะ
Start to get a bit more concerned. Now obviously this round they're taking it
ความคิด
just a bit slower on the eco. Now this is
ซูชิดีๆ
all
ซู
really
ชิ
set up for
ซู
my
ชิดีๆซูชิ
He's got one.
โอ้โหไอ้
the man's
ไอ้เฮียนี่ร้อยสลิงโอ้ไอ้เฮียยิงแม่
God.
มันร้อยสลิงยิงไป2มันทำได้ไงวะ
Esports doesn't
อ๋อ
work out
มันยิง
clearly.
ตัวนี้ไป1แล้วห้อยสลิงยิงตัว
Yeah,
นี้
I mean, the acrobatics are there. Texture just trying to buy time. Oh, he does
ทีมดี
make sure that the vulnerable lands on him, but not going to be able to fight back.
Cirque de
Sorry,
Monnier.
Cirque de Monnier. Yeah, he changed the name a little bit.
Yeah. It's a minor
Oh!
Cruz though, pushing forward. We'll find Aaron Rossi going to fall. Leaves Texture on his
เฮีย
own,
มันได้
so
ไอ้
Sheriff
ทีม
in
อีก
hand, and he's making noise.
เออเฮีย5 วินติดทำเป็นเล่นในสัตว์มาแล้วว่ามีลุ้นแมป3อย่างเงี้ย
Limiting the
Jeremy.
number of weapons that are carried over, but
Talon
Talon now
ยังไม่ได้
have
ดีมากขนาด
very
นั้น
solid
ต่อให้เราได้มา5 วินก็อย่าประมาท
themselves here.
Yeah, they can buy whatever they want for the rest of this half, and notably, first time
ยาก
they
ว่ะ
take
เฮีย
the
แมป
lead
3
here in this matchup
เฮีย
against
มอนยิง
Global Esports, right? They've been falling behind ever since split.
เกมเฮียก็เลยแหละสัตว์
That was
ไลออน
great to watch.
ทำเกมดีๆอย่างนี้มีอีกไหม
There's
เฮีย
no doubt about it. I know a lot of fans who
แม่งมึงนึกถึงความเป็นจริงดิว่าห้อยสลิงมึงยิงยังไงวะ
perform on the global level. So credit to him. But right now, all focus on Talon. They're starting to correctly read how Global Esports wants to use this comp, especially again.
แล้วเขาเริ่มมาทำ B เหมือนเดิมครับ ทารอน
Jet off the back of that sky.
แล้วมันเนียนเหลืองตัวนึงตอนนี้อยู่ที่ว่าเราจะเคลียร์เหลืองได้ไหมถ้าเกิดเราเคลียร์เหลืองได้นะชนะเลย ชนะเลย
But that means that Global Esports also can't push out too confidently. Cruz is just there because he knows
ไอ้
it.
ฟอสยังไงฟอส
At some point, the Jet and Sky have to be together. They're going to push out. You can see it in the small screen. He's just waiting for them to come fight him.
There's not coming in some blind shots.
มันเย็ดถอยเหลืองมาได้แล้วโอเคเราเคลียร์เหลืองได้แล้วแต่เราโดนตัดไป1
Now we will find Cruz. The Nano Swarm gets set and cleared. Lockdown will flush them back off the site. Maybe Texture would go for the answering defending lockdown.
อุ้ยไอ้ฟอสว่ะ
Trying to draw the stalemate.
อุ้ยดูไอ้ฟอสเดิน
Aaron
ไอ้เหี้ยฟอสกล้าเล่นกล้าทำจัด
so close to getting punished there.
เย็ดแม่มาได้ไอ้สัตว์ เฮ้ยไม่เอาอย่างนี้ เฮ้ย
Money gets Fox.
Hey!
Finds Pat. Now Garnet's dead.
เอ้า
Seems like Global. They do not
Wait.
want
Oi!
to get ahead, but man, what a quick 2 pop there from Sushi Boys.
ชี้คัดปะ
So much that Sushi Boys has to do.
Sushi?
He's just being
ซูชิเอาหน่อย
kept, his attention tied behind him because of Batsi's Sky.
Yeah, he's got to swing
Oi!
it. The initial shot on the up. It does not connect. Texture's got to back off. Suddenly, this is winnable. It would have to be an ace. He's looking for
Oh, yeah! ยิงแม่ซูชิไอ้สัตว์
Hands the defuse over to Bazzi. He's got just enough
ไอ้
time
เหี้ย
to make that work, and we're tied up at 5.
เฮ้ยไม่เป็นไรทำดีแล้วเจมส์น้อง
What a close round. Sushi Boy's nearly bringing that one back from the dead.
Yeah, I mean, such good finesse there, both
ถือว่านิ่งนะ
in
สุ
terms
ชี
of
เมื่อกี้
positioning to try to bring that back.
ในไทยเลยในไทยเลยอันนี้จริง
And he
ๆ
almost
คือความ
did
สามารถ
it.
แล้ว
I mean, very,
Him on
very
you.
close. These two shots.
Oh.
Nasty stuff.
Yeah, and even here, right, just trying to make sure he can position behind yellow, so even if he, doesn't win the duel immediately, he can try to buy
ถ้าเป็น
time.
บัตชนะละ
He gets picked off right before he can peek.
อยากขี้โม้ไหลไอ้นายหิวไอเขา
All right, and another timeout. Just 4 rounds later. This time Talon
แต่จริง
looking
ๆ
to
ช็อตเมื่อ
figure
กี้
out
ผม
how
ไม่
they
ค่อยพลาด
can
หรอก
get themselves back into
ถ้าเกิดเป็นผมจริงๆนะ
But again, I mean, I don't feel that concerned right now if I'm the coach. Obviously, some things to trim up, make sure that they're, not making some of the little micro mistakes that we've been seeing. But given what we've seen from them,
เพราะตายตัวแรกตลอด
outside of this
จริง
map, I would
แต่ถ้าเกิด
still
มีโอกาส
Yeah,
ผม
I
ทำ
mean,
ให้ตลอด
again, you also have to think about
เอาจริง
that
ด่านนี้
this
ถ้าเกิด
year,
ใครสังเกตนะ
when you're over on that
ผมโหด
defensive
มากจ
side,
ริง
not only can you
จริงไอบ็อกเนี่ยถ้าเกิดให้ผมได้จับไวเปอร์นะ
but we got some fans watching their first ever
อย่าพูด
Valorant.
แบบ
love from
งู
the
งี
man.
งันงู
Love
เลย
to see it. Welcome. Not sure first time watching at all or first time
ไม่
watching in
0.15 มันเศษ
person, but either
ไอ้
way,
ก๊อฟ
greetings to you.
ไอ้ก๊อฟมึงบอกไอ้พวกแชทไปดิ
There you go.
ว่ากูของจริงไหมไวเปอร์ดันไอ้บ็อกอะ
It's just all languages. Throw it all out there. But I mean, this
ของ
is
จริง
a
เพื่อน
great
กว่า
match to watch. Now,
พอ
I mean,
เพื่อน
the big
ไม่ต้องพูดต่อ
question is, you
พอแล้ว
gotta
กูรู้ว่ามึง
imagine
จะพูดอะไรต่อ
that SKS and Batsy, they're always gonna try to look
ไม่มึงเลิกติดโมก่อนไอ้เฮียบังไอ้สัตว์
Bruce just hanging on the
เฮีย
wall, trying to
เค
catch
บับ
the
ตบปาก
guards.
แม่งเลยเฮียนี่
Batsy wins that duel.
Oh.
And he gets spotted.
เอาอ่านทันได้ไง
Where he's at. Is the covering fire going to be good? The answer is
เฮ้ย
yes. Crew's able to
ทรง
find
ดี
a
อยู่
lot
อ
of
ย่างงี้
texture.
ตัดได้ไปหนึ่ง ตัดมันเย็ดไป
Again.
เฮ้ย
Finally decides to do so. He'll
ไอ้
take
เฮีย
the
แฟนทอมแรงยังวะ
back away. Seemingly satisfied at least with that trade.
Yeah,
Both Vipers down nice and early.
wise choice from Texture. Just even the numbers. That's all you had
โอ้
to
เอ
do.
สเคลอซี่ไอ้เฮียเพลง
Spot
จัดเลย
time for Rossi.
เฮ้ยมองไปมองมาหน้ามันคล้ายเหมยตันกันเว้ย
So
ก่อน
many
ไปล
numbers over on Belt.
ำเอสเคลอซี่ดูดิ
Rossi so far
Yeah.
finds one. He's able to
ไอ้
break.
เฮียมึงดูวิธีการเล่นมันดิ
Now draws out the knives.
Yeah, just to scout.
ก็
make
เหมือน
sure
ตาล
that
อยู่
they
นะ
haven't gotten into the site yet. That buys enough time for Aaron.
เหมือนอยู่วะ
In the corner, looking for a little bit more. Aaron will go ahead and drop the spike.
ไอรินนี่เหมือนไอเอ็มไม่ต้องสืบเลยเหมือนใครอ่ะไอ้เหี้ยไอรินนี่เหมือนไอเอ็มมาก วิธีการเล่นมันฉลาด
Suddenly just Fox and he will fall. Global, go ahead and pick up a back-to-back round now.
Last round in the half.
Right ahead of the last round of the half. And that lockdown still in Texture's pocket.
งั้นผมก็น่าจะพอๆกับบัสซี่ดูจากหน้าตา
I mean, yeah, there were a couple of rounds earlier where it might have been crucial, but now that they've drawn out the Hunter Fury as well, this should mean that they are
ชิบ
set
พาย
up.
และตำแหน่งมันครบแล้วเลยไอ้เหี้ยก๊อฟเป็นใครวะ กูดูก่อนไอ้เหี้ยก๊อฟเป็นเท็กเจอร์เหรอ เย็นแม่เหลือมันเย็นให้กู โอ้งามแล้ว
Off the blade storm,
Oh,
draws out
fuck.
Hunter's Fury towards him and really keeps Aaron hidden. Just great comms coming out.
Jeff Garnets. How quickly do they want to push this pace?
เอาไม่เช่าเหรอโหดนะ
Out in their way.
เอ้ยไอ้เหี้ยมันก็โหดอยู่
Just waiting to see if this is going to end up being
รัวเล่นเนี่ย
any of these nano swarms.
สวยล้ำน้องสวยน้อง
First thing used.
All right, Talon's idea is, okay, just let them push out of A if they need to. As long as we confirm the op's not here, let's just go for a 5-man stack. They most likely want to try to push in further as well, but here's a lockdown.
This is going to draw them forward. They're going to want to clear this.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
they're going to push the corner,
Off
try to
the
get the
high
destroy on it, and they do. The
Ui.
smoke goes down, Texture falls.
เหี้ยฉลาดอยู่ฉลาดอยู่
Come in,
อุ๊ย
Aaron
ไอริน
needs to
ไอ
be
ริน
noted. Garnet's up top,
ไอริน
decides not to take the fight, ends up backing away. As Aaron drops to the
โอ้
low
โห
ground.
เหี้ย
He will also get picked apart.
It's a great setup, and during that chaos, that actually allows Pat to
Oi.
hide up there
Oi.
in the nest, but he is going to have to leave. No, he's going to win.
Doesn't win that fight somehow. Pat able to stabilize the aim, goes down to 30 HP,
Oh!
sure, but wins
Yo,
it out.
wow.
Now Rossi with an operator.
สู
What
หี
can
อย่าง
you
งี้
do? A flawless
Ui.
round to end the half and tie it
Ay,
up
yan,
at 6
สู
to
หี
6.
นะ
Talon, they say in it.
Wow, tied at the half, but you
Oh,
mentioned it,
Susi,
Achilles.
Susi.
Talon
Okay,
was
okay.
great on the other side of the map the last time they played, especially against Team Secret. I think if you're Talon, I mean, especially with how things started off on Split, you're feeling pretty comfortable here.
Yeah, I think, I mean, obviously the ever-important pistol round coming
ดันบุกเลยดันกันไอ้บ็อกอะ
It's going to allow you to string together a nice start on the
มัน
second
เย็ด
half.
กับ
We'll see if Global
บัต
can
ยอน
continue to excel in
อะไร
this
วะนะ
battle. Talon will keep it
บอล
even at
เย็ด
2 and 2.
กับบัตยอนแถมเป็นยอนอภินเพชร
A more
Jet
alive
Apin
looking
Pon.
Talon than we were seeing on our first map. clearly, despite them electing to go to split last week, Icebox very much more comfortable.
Wait, I thought they did it.
มันมาเวนี้ได้ไง
What
วะ
do you mean?
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
มึงมาเวนี้ได้ไงก่อน
We had that collective fever dream.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, they do look a lot better. And the other thing is, what we're seeing as a big difference here is that they're making these organized calls, which is what seemed to be missing in some of these earlier weeks in Pacific, which was a little disappointing. I mean, a lot of people expected a lot from Talon off of their performance at lock-in. Their calls were good. They were even taking very, very strong calculated risks. And then they came to Pacific. Things seemed to be in a bit of confusion. I think even Cruz said that in an interview recently as well, where they're still just trying to figure out what roles each person's going to play. Today, they're making the reads a bit crisper round to round. They're adjusting to try to keep up, if not overtake, global esports.
Right, well, pressure certainly mounting here. Let's see if they can get that breakaway pistol round win, though. Talon are going to be able to answer this one back. I mean, third map, Haven on the horizon. Who knows how that one goes down? We'll see if we can get there.
I mean, who knows who's playing? If we get to any
I mean, that's, yeah, another very good point.
มันไม่ยึดอะบาเจ็ตเองเหี้ยอะไรนะหนักแล้วนะหนักแล้วพวกมึงอะตอนนี้น้องเอาใจส่งแรงกายแรงใจไปให้ทารอนก่อนตอนนี้
I mean, Talon are very much in a similar situation, what with Jit Boys as well. Currently sat backstage, so if we can get to that third and final map,
พี่จะกลับไปแข่งไหม
who knows?
รอดูน้องรอดู
See Rossi, Garnets right now, fairly neck and neck between the two of them.
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยวจบคู่นี้พี่อาจจะต้องลงไปซ้อมก่อน
Actually, just down to the wire, right, with the Jets up top, and then the Killjoys, then the Initiator. So clearly, both teams just trying to answer back and forth, round to round, and that's going to make this pistol round even more important than it usually could be.
เฮ้ย
Recon and a fairly
มาลืนฟูเซนเจอเอเหรอ
very small amount of damage in
เฮียขอลงได้ไว้สัตว์
himself gets knocked down at
ยังไม่สอนไม่เฮียสองเชิญเด็กอะไอเชิงไอเบส2ตัว
Oh, Cruz spotting. Let's go ahead and get the double team money. Going to be taken down now. Texture falling as well. Swing on the corner. Rossi and Aaron able to reply back. Rossi looking for another one, but just one more bullet on that frenzy. Steady. Been able to find it. Said it's going to be
ชิบ
Bazzi.
หายแล้ว1-1 2-1
Now Garnett somehow still surviving with 15 HP, but he's correctly waiting to make this a 2v1. He's just going to play kind of shield or bait here for Pat. I mean, or Pat with the better health, he could try to
ลุยเปล่ายังไงโอ้แล้วไม่มีเฟดมีเฟดเลยนะมีแฟดลิ้นเป็นเฮียเลยโอ้ย
But he's not
เอ
going to
อ
expect
มาแล้วเว้ย
come through from the back raptor. It does not, and that's going to be Talon. Second half pistol rounds going their way.
Yeah, they're splitting each half.
ใจจะวายอย่าถามผมเลยครับพี่แค่นี้ก็สู้ยากครับพี่ล้ำเฮียเองยังไม่เคยเห็นของดีเลย
The way they set up for Cruz, and these were the kind of things that
เดี๋ยวไม่ใช่ไรเดี๋ยวถ้าเกิดพี่ลงไปปุ๊บถ้าเกิดเองโดนแบบแรกปุ๊บไอ้เฮียบาสร้องไห้อ่ะไอ้บาสเบฟอ่ะร้องไห้ทำไงอ่ะเสียงสั่นทำไงอ่ะไม่กำลังใจทีมมันจะไม่ค่อยมีอะดิ
Back in with the lead.
รอบนี้ตบเฮ้ยรอบนี้ตบเลยเหรอถ้าเกิดมาร้องอ่ะเอาพี่บาสทำไม่ดีไอ้ก๊อฟมันมาฟ้องพี่บาสเอาจริง
may as well actually kiss the half goodbye. It's going to have a huge impact. Now Talon doesn't go yet.
No, they do not. Still eat a good amount. Healing is going to be there. Fortunately, they do have that sky. Shock dart, second one now used. Drone going to be.
ผมเล่นเหมือนพี่บัสผมโดนตบเลยพี่
Any and all util that he can.
มันรู้เลยว่าเล่นเหมือนพี่มันเล่นยากน้องมันต้องใช้ความสามารถส่วนตัวสูง ความสามารถที่แบบตายไปแล้วแบบเพื่อนร่วมทีมต้องชนะกูก็ไม่รู้ทำได้ไงเมื่อก่อนเพื่อนร่วมทีมกูน่าจะเก่งมาก
So 1-for-1 for now.
Yeah, and the fact that he stays alive, this has bought so much time for Pat to just make sure that there hasn't been a rotation yet.
Oh!
Managing to find two. Garnett's putting that vandal to work.
ไอ้เหี้ย2-3
Man advantage barely there though. Global. 3v2. Start rotating around. It's like Rossi gonna cheat forward. No, decides to go with the rest of the team.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't run into Pat just yet, worst
โอ้
case
โห
he's on
แม่งเข้า
site
บี
on B,
เลย
but
เหี้ย
correct
ฉลาด
assumption
มาก
would be that they would eventually group up,
โอ้
right?
โห
And
ชนะ
that's
เฉย
what
จี
Talon's
วิน
gonna
นี้
do.
ไอ้สัตว์
Plant will go down. The force by
ไทยแท้
promising so
แพ้
far.
อีโคนะ
Just gonna stay on this lurk. See if
อีหนักสัตว์นี่เขาก็โง่นะเหี้ยไทยแท้แพ้อีโคพ่อมึงเห็นไหมนะเขาฟอสมานะ
Start to inch forward and have his own flank through that position.
Yeah, Talon, the idea here is going to be use your utility, make sure you're setting up for kills for Garnett with that Vandal, and then maybe even Pat just drawing aggro with the Cove and trying to force the defuse here.
I just feel like having Texture here a little bit sooner might have been good for him. Rossi turns the corner, puts a little bit of damage in.
One enemy
Up on the
remaining.
spike, they spray through, they find one. Garnett to fall, and there you have it. The force buy paying off dividends as the Vandal going to be recovered as well. Global will keep it tied.
บัตตอนต้นเกมเขาก็ฟอร์สบัตบอกอีโคเหมือนกันใจเย็นผิดพลาดได้ครับผิดพลาดได้ไม่เป็นไรครับไม่เป็นไรนะถือว่าแบบว่าบางทีเรามองยังไม่ละเอียดมาก
It's going to have a lasting impact here in the second half.
I was worried. Texture not being there, not having those nanoswarms thrown down. I mean, we saw them kind of spraying around the spike, expecting they were going to be there. And I was like, oh boy, if they lose because they don't have post-plant util, this is definitely going to hurt. But they do get it done. It's like Vandal's still going to be held by Aaron. Give him that added little bit of firepower as Rossi looks to push the tempo.
พี่บัตอวยพรหน่อยครับเกตจะออกแล้วตอบกูทีขอให้เองประสบความสำเร็จนะประสบความสำเร็จนะลิ้นกูเป็นเหี้ยอะไรพังนี้แข็งๆวะขอเองเลยเกตดีๆเว้ยไม่แล้วตอนสอบทำได้ป่ะน่ะ
Impossible mission here with the eco buy from Talon. Now with the Cove gone as well.
A couple darts from Fox, who's nearby. If he can read the plant position, might be able to put some extra damage in. Flash goes in, won't find much of anything. They do spot one, and I mean, one dropping off the rope, lands on the ground, sticks his feet, finds the kill. Finds another, and there you go. A flawless round for Global to reestablish.
ไอ้เหี้ยโกโบอีสปอร์ตมันโหดกันนะไหนดูได้ยิงหลัง
We go into the next buy round for Talon.
Oh yeah, Talon's ready for it. They say, all right, it's do or die time, right? And I like this call because if you start to let things run away or you take a little bit more damage in the coming rounds, it's going to be you're always going to be around.
ไอ้ทีมนี้ใช่ไหมที่มันกำลังจะเจอฟูเซนอะใช่ปะ
By the operator, make sure you can continue to snowball it forward.
Fans come by, certainly riled up now. Talon. See if they can give their fans something more to cheer for. As it's a glass cannon investment from Garnets. Wrapping on the rope, drops down, plays nice and close, scoped in.
ยิงเหมือนบัตเลยยิงเหมือนบัตเลย
All right, and now we have Foxy making sure that he's up on
the
well on site to just scout the belt, which is going to be ever so important. That does mean Foxy also can't leave the site unless he repositions Garnett. So this is a two-person commitment.
นอกจากไอทีแล้วกูก็ไม่เคยเห็นใครนะยิงอย่างนั้นอีกอะกูไม่เคยเห็นจริงๆอันนั้นอะ
Meanwhile, Nanoswarm placed on B default to buy time should the attack come through here.
Oh, and they get the collapse! Garnets, they both just swing together.
ไอเหี้ยหนักภาพมึงก็ตกใจนะเหี้ยคนเขายังจับภาพตรงอื่นอยู่เลยเนี่ยที่แม่งมืออาชีพจริง
Spot him. Rossi not able to find the What a turn is that? It's the third to boot.
เอาเพย์
Suddenly
ถึงว่าเอาเพย์ของปฏิภาณ
into a flawless of their own. Talon, they continue to answer back 8 and 8.
ว้าวมาแล้วนี่แป๊บนึงนะเดี๋ยวขออ่านแชทไอ้นี่ก่อนแป๊บนึงนะขออ่านแชทไอ้นี่ก่อนผมว่าเอาแพทดรอปแพทก่อนแล้วเอาจิตบอยมาแทนก่อนได้ไหมโอเคว้าวมาแล้วไม่เป็นไรน้องไม่เป็นไร
Global Esports, an important round to see if they can solve, the riddle for this operator, or against this operator rather. Now they do have the Reckoning and the Seekers, so good ultimates to try to flush out that weapon.
ไม่เป็นไรน้องไม่เป็นไรคนเรามันลิ้นเล่นมันพลิกกันได้นะลิ้นเล่นมันพลิกกันได้อ่ะ
Oh, Pat, I mean, aggressive push out. He has been going on these garage alerts. This one a little bit faster than the others. And he comes up with a kill. Aaron takes
Now you know that they're in mid, they have presence in mid and A. There was no one on B, so you're just hanging back on site with the operator Garnets. He still has his tailwind as well. If he's good for one more kill and just gets out free this round, you can kiss it goodbye on the side of Global Esports.
สวยกันเน็ตมุมนี้มุมแบบมุมเจริญอ่ะดีอ่ะ
pushes up into the nest.
สวยฟ็อก
will be the first to fall. Maniente trying to
อุ้ย
stay out of position.
กันเน็ตมันหันลงแฟลชได้ไงวะเนี่ยเฮีย
How do you get in here? I mean, Pat.
สวยลูกชี้สวย
He They will just get cleaned up.
ไอ้เหี้ยใครบอกด่านบุกไว้สัตว์ไอ้บอกอะปัญญาอ่อน
Again, will establish a lead for themselves.
Yeah, and again, the backup, right? As soon as you hear the Seekers come through and the awareness to be prepared for that potential guiding light, he hears it start to fly in. He dodges it, Garnett. He is set up to make sure that they have to focus on flushing him out. That allows Fox to get this position. I mean, a great recon as well.
Well,
โอ้ซูชิไอ้เหี้ย
closer and closer now to that map 3.
ไอ้
Talon
เหี้ยในใจกูนะเว้ยเซนติเนลนะเว้ย
can't help but wonder where
นอก
was
จาก
his
กอบ
team
ไว้
in
ซู
your last
ชินี่แหละ
matchup.
จริง
There's the forward rush. Garnett's nearly able to find that shot.
Whoa.
They don't read that Sushi Boys is also going to be in this position.
Yeah,
Try to
โอ้มาแล้วครับมาแล้วมาแล้ว
Just multi-layered and
เฮ้
precise.
ย
Bazzi with a nice shot will find
เฮ้ย
one, find two.
เฮ้ย
Okay.
ไม่เอาอย่างนี้ไม่เอา
You gotta
ไอ้
stop
เหี้ย
pushing
อย่างนี้
this
ไม่เอา
side.
ไอ้สัตว์
Okay.
Wow. Okay, that was very, very
อย่างนี้ไม่เอาน้องอ
dangerous.
ย่างนี้ไม่เอา
The operator not being found yet either, but okay, Bazzi doing whatever damage he can, because I was about to say, I mean, this is kind of a crazy commitment to push forward with an operator and 3 people against an
โอ้
eco
โห
round. I guess you just want to
Oh.
it down. But this is also, if you're a Talon fan, this is the type of risk, the unexpected risk that Talon took at lock-in that really threw off their opponent. So
Sure.
it is good to see that they have this confidence, and it was set up properly, right? You have the over-under and then the third person peeking out.
แค่คำว่ามาแล้ว
the
ของ
round
บัต
was
ทารอนหาย
most
สาม
likely always going to be a win. It was just
เอ
a
อ
matter
กู
of
เอง
what
อะ
weapons you drop.
ให้เรื่องเร็วๆมันตกอยู่ที่กูเถอะกูเอง
Still going to be feeling
Yeah.
quite decent there, albeit Bazzi now just a couple of charges away from having that next Seekers. But timeout, second one going to be used here by Global to try to right the ship, and we'll see if it gets the job
บัตร
done.
ย้อมขุนสีอะไรครับ
First one that they called, not enough to get them the round win.
สีเหย
Yeah, and the other thing to consider about playing rounds like that, right, where you're just pushing aggressively, if you know you have the extra weapons and you have your trades set up, your crossfire set up where you're actually
ทุเรศ
going to guarantee
ทุ
a
เรศ
win, is that it also
แค่คำถามของมึงแล้วถามกูย้อมขนสีอะไรขนแม่มึงนี่สัตว์แล้วพอกูบอกไปสีเหยทุเรศ
fast and
กาม
early
ลา
and
ม
say,
ก
okay, that was a round wasted. We didn't do anything. We gained nothing from it. No extra ult charges, ult dwarves. Obviously, this time Bazzi getting a couple kills, but that's about it. You'd gain no more information. Now you force the
ขอบ
second
คุณสำหรับซับนะครับ
timeout.
ผมกู
And
กลับ
that's
มาแล้ว
denying a little
ง้อ
bit
แม่ง
of
ตั้งนานกว่าจะหายงอน
information
กู
for
ท
the
วิต
work with Garnett's
เจมส์กูว่าขอบคุณสำหรับ
taking
17 เดือนครับผม
another
ขอบคุณ
lead
มากครับ
position here with the operator.
Look at the ults across the board. I mean, you want to say, okay, Global, they've got something to work with, but then you compare, and Talon's got
อยากเห็น
four,
ส
they're
โมก
not
โน
far
หนึ่ง
off
ของ
from
ไทยแลน
the
ด์กลับมาแข่งครับ
It's going to be that pit from Cruz.
มันก็ยากอยู่น้องแต่ก็ใช่ว่าจะเป็นไปไม่ได้
Got the turret. Surely you suspect that it was up on that box. That's coming out again, but this time you already have Magnet planted in the garage.
Yeah.
แข่ง
he's
อยู่ครับ
behind him.
อยู่
They're
bleed
playing ring around the rosy at the moment. They just don't know it. Wall coming out. I mean, that should be called. They have to know that he's out there. Magnet is not swinging
เอ้ย
back.
ขน
Given
ปัด
that
เข้า
wall
ปัด
placement, he has to be in a forward position.
Yeah, no, surely they suspect where this came
Has
from.
Texture just not noticed it? He was in front, but I mean, it makes some noise.
I don't know if they
ขอบ
read
คุณ
where
สำหรับ
the
ซับ
angle was
ด้วยนะครับ
coming
ผมขอบ
from,
คุ
and
ณ
then
มากครับ
Aaron perhaps focusing
โน
on
ที่
making
แปลว่า
the
ไม่
call to enter the
โน
site,
ที่แปล
didn't
ว่า
catch
ไม่
the very end of it, entering the wall. Either way, maybe they're just assuming that we just ignore it. Let's go with the
ภู
plan
วัน
that
แท็บ
we
ไปไหน
have.
แล้วครับ
Could be everything.
ผม
They're out in the
no.
open. That's the spike. He's cutting across. Aaron just does not know.
Oh no!
And Pat strikes, and suddenly he's going to say, how the hell did this happen? Magnet
Now-
around the back should be able to catch him. But
เฮ้ย
no,
ทัมมิ่ง
Second
ไอ้เหี้ยทัมมิ่งป
separating
ฏิ
them.
ภาณ
Pat, he knows something's off.
he does, but he just can't quite line it up. Magnet will be able to trade that one back. Meanwhile, Sushi Boys, a
30
forward
seconds
lurk.
left.
Much like the Viper and Harbor, both now, these killjoys narrowly missing
ไอ้
each
ฟอง
other
มี
in
อันติ
mid.
ปะ
Now, very
ฟองมีอันติ
important that
โอเค
SK
สวยเลย
despite
จัง
all
หวะ
that
นี้สวย
chaos,
เลย
was able to get
คอน
some
เฟิร์ม
control
8
of
ต่อ
the grenade.
11
That's the only hope they had of taking over a site.
Oh.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ย
He draws out the operator's shot as well.
Fog
and
anti, Fog.
That does set up for the Viper's pick.
สวย
Hunter's Fury goes across. They do complete the plan. Texture able to find Sushi
Wait.
Boys.
ชิบหายแล้ว
Garnett's expecting this push coming out of mid. Texture wisely decides to back away. Knives now do come through.
Bazzi on a hero mission to hold the
Oi,
site on
oi,
his
oi,
own.
oi, cut it.
Oh, right into
Somebody
the
knock.
shoulder. That last
เฮ้ย
one. The shorty out.
ไอ้ฟอส
Rossi able to win the fight. Garnetts will just go for the blind spray.
อุ้ยมัน
With
เปลี่ยน
the
ติ
ultimate mantle in hand.
ปิดทำเหี้ยอะไรอ่ะ
Oh, might
มึง
be
ปิดทำเหี้ยอะไร
Say
ควาย
that, say that. Magnet gonna be taken down the pit
เหี้ยอะไร
now.
สัตว์
Absolutely
Oh.
good, but he dashes right in front of Rossi. He never checks behind. A 2v1,
team.
a 1v1. Texture the last one.
Yeah, but
But the time just not there.
yeah, you just have to stick it.
โอ้โห
Okay, a closeout on the round, bringing them one step closer to tying this up yet again.
พูดหาพ่อหาแม่มึงเหรอควาย
Down. of util and weapons lost.
I mean, ring around the rosy all across the map by all different players here in that round. And even the pit setup as well. But at the end of the day, this all comes back to the fact that Rossi gets control or some form of control on A site, allows them to get the pit down on top of the plant, and that secures the defense against the retake.
Yeah. Texture making up for his previous sins in the round. Being able to close that out for
โอ้ย
the
เฮีย
team.
เราแพ้วินนี้ไปเฮีย GE แม่งได้วินนี้แม่งเป็น10 แน่ดู
They
ทรง
get
ละ
two away from the side of Talon, so in the end,
GE แม่งไม่น่าพลาดแล้วแม่ง
only
รุ
a
ม
very
ทำเอด้วย
valuable
เฮีย
round here for Global.
I've got your trail.
Hit at the ready, however. Cruz ready to utilize this as the Seekers go chasing. The walls come up from Aaron as well, looking to cut off that screen's access.
Now Seekers and Trailblazer
เฮียแล้วมันรุม
has
ทำเอ
cleared
ด้วย
out
ดูดิ
the first floor of the pit,
โอ้
so
โห
they know they're
เฮีย
not
ฟอก
there.
ตันหนึ่ง
Fox finding one, puts some damage on the Rossi, forces him to exit.
โอ้ย
The snake
it
bite!
right in onto the cove, and it's going to be the
Yeah,
shock dart
man.
that finishes the job.
Oh my
หาย
God,
แล้ว
the
มันจริง
Devo
เหรอวะ
comes
เฮีย
on timing there.
แล้ว
What a
คำพูด
good
กูมันศักดิ์สิท
setup.
ธิ์ขนาดนั้นเลยเหรอ
Fantastically done.
โอ้ยยากอยู่ นั่นไงเฮียแล้วเสีย
Plus,
ดูที
Sushi
ไป
points
ยาก
out
มาก
the back site does bring this into a 3v3. Garnet's still wary about a flank and
เฮีย
mid.
ยากคาร์ล
Rotating over the
ยาก
joining
จริ
with
ง
the
ยาก
rest
จริง
of the team.
ตอนนี้นะ
Lockdown going to be used. Texture
นั่นไง
this.
ปฏิ
Bazzi cuts one down.
ชิบ
And
หายแล้ว
there's where Fox is at, but Fox wins the fight.
เฮียทรงไม่
Mantle
ค่อยดี
headshot
เลย
to
ฮะ
go ahead and finish the job. And now they can use this to just go ahead, push up, and finally grab the spike and get this plant down.
Foxy
ชิบ
just
หายแล้ว
trying
มันได้
to see if
วาง
he can get a little bit of spam right at the edge of the
Spike
lockdown.
planted.
It does get planted, and no Blade Storm ready for
Ui,
Garnets. They
hey,
have
Fog.
to work with the operator.
ฟอก
One nano to try to bring this across the line, and it's going to be cleared. Texture now, his position noted, but he wins the fight. On to one. Garnet's full HP.
Oh!
And Texture, he does it
ไม่เกี่ยว
again.
กูนะไม่เกี่ยวกูนะ
Back
บอกแล้ว
to
ไม่เกี่ยวกูนะ
to keep
อันนี้
them
ไม่
in
เกี่ยว
this
กู
to
นะ ไอ้
bring
ชาติ
up to
อันนี้
parity.
ไม่เกี่ยวนะ
10 now.
อย่านะ
As these rounds are
ส
so
มพรปาก
close
โง่
down
ๆ
to
ของ
the
มึง
wire, that's going to force a timeout from Talon.
Oh, they need it because they just committed to the operator once again. That's done enough damage to their economy. And with such heroics from Texture, I mean, sure, spamming through the wall, that seems to be the meta if you're going for these Harbor and Viper comps, but Fox was in line for an ace. Sure, he was damaged up, but the setup here was good on the side of Talon, right? Make sure that the full health can constantly try to force that half on the spike while Fox tries to find the angle, and Texture correctly positions himself to make sure it's 1v1s that he can win back-to-back.
Down to the wire, Talon now. What can you say to try to get them ready
กู
for
บอกให้
this
เงียบๆค่อยโวยวายตอนโอเวอร์ไม่ก็จบเกมไอ้ควย
Global's
ตุ๊
been able to
ตะ
catch up since the second half. You get, that next follow-up round, you just maintain that lead.
ไอ้ควยตูตา
And
ไอ้
they
เหร
do
อ
it again. Because right now, given what we've been seeing, unless one team is able to break away from another, it just feels like overtime is an inevitability.
Yeah, I mean, they've been really kind of trading blows back and forth. Now,
พี่บัตอย่ากาม
we
พี่
should
ผม
note that
ดู
Pat did die with the
ผมดู
Reckoning
กับแม่
still
ผ่าน
in hand, so
จอทีวี
that
ยี่
is
ห้อซัมซุง
available for
52 นิ้ว
Talon
ระบบเสียง
to
สเตอริ
try
โอ
to
ขอร้องเลยครับ
make
โอ้โห
momentum come back in favor for
น้อง
themselves
บ้านอีกรวยแท้ว่ะไอ้เฮีย
Garnett
อยากไปดูด้วยเลย
for that, repeated operator commitment or investment rather.
ขอบคุณสำหรับ 9 เดือนครับผมขอบคุณมากครับขอบคุณมากครับ
Understandably.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Very well deserved. And I think more than anything, fans of Monyet and fans from Indonesia
แพ้ตกรอบเลยป่ะบัต
they're not just
ไม่
happy
ตกครับ
that
ผมมัน
Monyet's
แข่ง
playing
เก็บ
well,
แต้ม
but
แต่
I'm
ก็
sure
มี
they're
โอกาส
happy
ยากที่จะเข้ารอบ
they can also share with the rest of the world what a
เข้าท็อป 3
powerhouse
ไปปะ
this player has
ท็อป
been.
3 ท็อป 4
Again, he's
เอ้ย
been
อะไร
one of the
นั่นแห
most
ละ
consistent players here for Global Esports and VCT Pacific.
Take a jet, make him into a machine.
It's working.
Continues to just work wonders
6
here for
ทีมเหรอ แต่มันก็ยากอยู่ป่ะไอ้เหี้ย
Noting this is the first time I believe that Pat has played.
ขอบคุณสำหรับซับนะครับผมขอบคุณมากครับ 18 เดือนแล้วก็ซับใหม่ด้วยนะครับ
Okay,
แกเรส
yeah.
ขอบคุ
This
ณ
is
มาก
the
ครับผม
first
แล้ว
time
ก็
that he's actually
ฟอง
repeating
ดู
something what with this
ฟองดู
Harbor
ขอบคุณ
pick.
สำหรับ 18 เดือนนะครับผมขอบคุณ
Everything
มากครับ
else has been just
ถ้า
new
ปฏิ
stuff from him in the last 30 days.
ตัว
play
ลิส
what,
และ
7
เอาจิต
different
บอย
agents.
มาอินิเชียเตอร์
This is like
จะ
the
เป็น
first
ไง
time that
อ๋อ
he's done one twice.
ถ้าปฏิตัวลิสว้าววัยรุ่นไฟเอ็มนิวอ่ะเย็ดเค
9. Okay. You sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch.
I did say willkommen earlier,
You
but
did. So you know 2 words.
Obviously, guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Okay, there you go. B
that's-
Gates is how are you? How's it going?
That's about all I got. You
There
had
you
some time over at ESL.
I
so.
did, yeah, and I
พอดีดูโซนี่บราเวีย 18K TV รุ่น KD ขีด 85Z8H ขนาด 85 นิ้ว Z8H ซีรีส์ราคา 329,990 บาทเลย ไม่รู้ว่าทีวีซัมซุง52 มองแมปได้ขนาดไหนครับ
Well, looks like we do have a tech pause.
คนรวยเต็มไปหมดเลย
Get some nice fan signs while we get whatever is going on taken care of. Seems like it's going to be the Talon side of things. Hopefully we can get this dealt with quickly and get back into the action because obviously we don't want to slow the momentum on either side given how these teams have been going back and forth. And look at that.
All right, we are ready to go. Yeah, so the economy just kind of in shambles for Talon. So they're just going to buy the single jump for Pat.
Pat getting trapped. Like Rossi did earlier with the Bucky. This time it was Pat with a judge saying, I'm going to get garage. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to kill them all.
And
did not work.
And he's down to 900 creds, right? I mean, again, we talk about some of these economic choices. You know, buying the judge itself is not the problem, but if you're trying to buy a hero judge, as weird as that sounds, and you know you're not set up for a full buy.
If you buy a judge, let's be clear, you are not a hero.
the villainous judge. There we go. You're buying the villain judge.
ดูผ่าน
well, it's not going to come to anything.
ดูผ่านจอในรถอูรุตคันละ 29 ล้านรวมออปชั่นครับ
anticlimactic
Yes.
of a round after a little additional backside of the tactical timeout.
โอ้โห
A dart to clear the way. Fox and Cruz eventually need to make their way over towards B because if nothing else, they need to die to the spike explosion.
Yeah. No, this turret,
but Texture has other things in mind.
Yeah, it's positioned the other way, so. Oh, he now.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll get
ไอ้เหี้ย
one
ละ
for
จี
their
อีขึ้น
trouble.
นำไรสัตว์
But does it do much, Fox?
เอาชิบหายตายไม่ทัน
No, he can't. So now he wants to go and die to them.
Hey, kill me! And they, I mean, they probably should have just not. But
yeah. No, but I mean, yeah, it does give an old point to Batsy, and he's very close. So, you know, all in all, I think both sides are okay with that ending.
ขอโทษนะครับตอนนี้เช่าโรงหนังดูแข่งลีกทั้งหมดไปล้านกว่าบาทเลยไม่รู้ว่าทีวีพวกนี้ดูจอใหญ่ขนาดไหนครับ
great, but he had a weapon to carry forward.
The more I think about it, it's just such a funny ending.
Yeah. I mean, I keep drawing these Carmine parallels in my head.
Yeah.
The XMS not saving weapon, not dying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're still buying up to whatever they can. A little bit of half armor on the side of Pat.
Texture, no. I don't think he saw him.
I don't think he saw.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be going for this. Well, now he's very well aware. Hunter's Fury. Out from Fox, gets the tag, gets the kill. Aaron take it down. Nicely done. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get anything with that one, but he absolutely does, and that's a big part of the plant utility.
อะไรเนี่ยไอ้ที่นี่ตอนแรกแล้วเดี๋ยวกูแขวนเลยดูบนจอเครื่องบินเจ็ตส่วนตัวราคา70 ล้านเอ้ยนายเครื่องบินจะพังแล้วมั้งน่ะเครื่องบินมึงน่ะไอ้เหี้ย70 ล้านมันพ่อมึงเนี่ย
Might as well just use Hunter's Fury to try to get a lead because you are desperate to catch up.
Oh my God! Oh, the combo of Bazzi and Rossi is continuing to go hand in hand. I'll headshot him, you finish him.
Yeah, and you took out the Killjoy, so you know that they have to be focused on Kitchen once again. You just plant Rossi to draw attention on the lurk here.
Cruz trying to buy some space, throws down that bite, sprays in up top. Not yet. Don't believe, not getting hit by the dart.
ใช้ออปชั่นดีนะ
But Rossi's already all the way through.
โอ้โหไอ้เหี้ยแต่เจ็ตมันเดินมาตรงนั้นได้ไงเฮ้ย
Do they rotate over to B? They're actually going to get around Pat as well.
เอาหาย2ลอสซี่ได้ไป2
Around the back, Rossi with the blades out finds Cruz.
ผูกกันนี่เดี๋ยวก็เอาให้แล้วนะ
The spike being still brought around the corner.
อุ้ยสวยอยู่ปฏิ
finds Rossi time running low. The reckoning going to be invested the way.
Push on it.
เฮ้ยอุ้ยปฏิเอาให้ปฏิเอาให้วินนี้
Texture is just not in a position to make anything happen this time around. He finds one, but they can just stay stuck to this. Yeah, even if you get the nano in there, it's just not good enough. We'll find 4 in the round, and there we have it. We are tied up again at 11-11.
World class, world class.
You know, if I'm telling my wish is that this, gets you to match point somehow because it was so costly, right? And your econ, now that you've broken the losing streak, it's still not going to be complete full buys, I don't think. Meanwhile, so many creds backed up on the side of Global Esports, so you're not out of the woods yet.
Why not?
Yeah, half armors across the board and a Guardian as well, so Sushi boys.
Oh, we saw some good guardianing.
วินโมเมนตัมโมเมนต้อยมาแล้วน้องวินเนี่ย
We did.
เขาเรียกวินโมเมนตัมโมเมนต้อยจริงๆนะ
earlier from both Rossi as
โอ้
well.
แล้ว11ไอ้เหี้ย
as
ดู
Bazzi
ของ
can
กู
see.
เหี้ยไอรินเมียนติ
Sushi boys
วินนี้
get done with it.
ไม่เจิมแล้วกันไม่เจิมแล้วกัน
Still at the
รอ
ready.
ดูเลย แต่พี่รู้อยู่ว่า
Charge away.
วินนี้จะเป็นของใคร
Rossi with an attack operator. You
รอดู
still
ครับ
have
รอดูครับ
this guy to support you.
รอดูนะ
Oh. But yeah, it's hard. Like, you're not going to be able to go through tube to kitchen with the operator here. So the hope was that you'd find someone fishing for info in mid. Ideally, the Killjoy. Then you know that they'd have to reinvest over to the middle part of the map. It doesn't happen, but you know they spent just enough time where they can still reset. You still have a minute on the clock. The problem being that Garnett's once again a poor position.
Yeah. There's the Cloudburst, backs away. Enough to at least check and see if there's going to be somebody pushing pipes. And actually, I mean, Texture taking a little bit of damage. The shots fly through Nest. Garnett's wanting to stay and try to find that pick, but the Reckoning forces him back. Lockdown as well, going to be invested as they try to sell this fake. Rossi, the only one who's going to be left in the site itself. As he's going to back
โอ้ยแล้วมอน
away.
เย็ด
30 seconds left.
Oh, I mean,
Mon
a
Jet,
great
man,
play
Jet.
from Global though, right? They really just fake out that they're going to run away from the lockdown. It's already, the Talon thinks they're one step ahead, but they're actually caught behind.
So I'm saying, they're staying forward.
Oi!
Trying to really sell this.
Oh!
As then as the counter swing in, they will take down Garnets. It's a lone member on A, so the fake sell did work out. Bazzi now has to exit though. So he will be able to make it out. But the man advantage is still going to be found by Talon.
Yeah, and they're making sure that
Man,
Pat
me
tries
fight
to
some,
catch up to Batsy as well to make sure they know exactly where he is. They hear each
Oi!
other and Batsy with a kill. Now they have to make
เหี้ย
sure
เริ่มเหลือ
that
58
Sushi
แม่ง
Boy
ยิงโค
stays
ตรคม
alive
เลย
for
สั
their
ตว์
alarm bot and mid. Otherwise, they're gonna have to worry
Oi!
about it.
Aaron getting some revenge for the early death previously. Does get pinged. The drop down comes in. Fox able to find one and somehow doesn't take any damage in that exchange. Shock dart to try to clear things out. Gets rid of one of the nanoswarms, the other one lobbed in. And he does manage to take it down.
Just gonna
And
stick
that
half.
one, he's gonna go ahead, holds it to half. Has to back
Oh,
away.
look,
7 HP remaining, and Bazzi says thank you very
ไอ้
much.
เหี้ยเอ้ย
Finds the kill. They find
ไอ้
match
สัต
point.
ว์
Talon need one more with no cash in the bank to take this
เอ
to
อจอใหญ่
overtime
จอ
and
ชัน
do
บ้าน
it.
พ่อมึงนะพักก่อนตอนเนี้ยโดนน้ำแล้วน้องไอ้เหี้ย
On defense have not been that successful. Aaron,
จอใหญ่จอชัด
what a good peek. Just getting the spray onto
แล้วบอก
two,
ไม่
and
เจิม
Fox,
อ้าวก็กูไม่
I
เจิม
did
แล้ว
what
กู
he
นั่ง
could,
ลุ้นกับพวก
right?
มึง
You
เนี่ย
see the nanoswarm coming in and say,
ทำเหี้ยอะไรก็ผิด
skip
เนาะ
the half now,
เออ
pretend that I didn't, you know, get hit too much by and try to win this 1v1 first. Doesn't work out. He's too low.
And now it's a hero vandal from Garnets. And then sheriffs across the board.
เจิม
We
ที
see a couple thrifties
โอ้ยเหี้ยโอ้โหแล้ว
here
อี
in
โค
this map
ด้วย
thus
เหี้ยน่าจะ
far.
โดนอยู่
And
แล้ว
what
อะน้อง
happened now
วินเนี่ยจริง
miraculously for Talon to take
มัน
us
ไม่
all
น่า
the
มี
way
ปาฏิ
into
หาริย์แล้วครับ
OT.
Okay, so Global Esports, they know
มันไม่
that
น่า
every
มี
time
ปาฏิ
on
หาริย์
that
แล้ว
eco, they've had Pat try to push out. They invest a lot to make sure that that doesn't happen. Now, it doesn't really sign good news for Talon because, again, the weaponry's not there.
Any kill for Pat's a reckoning. Same for Texture, trying to get a lockdown. Nano
โอ้โห
spotted,
ไฟไม่
Aaron
กด
interrupts the
เหี้ย
play just to go ahead and clear that one out. In the meantime, swing around the back.
โอ้
Texture
ได้
going
วาง
on the
อีก
lurk.
โอ้โหแล้วอี
Gonna
โค
catch
ไอ้
anybody
สัตว์
moving out
เจริญ
under
พรญาติโยม
two.
ที่เข้ามากดไลค์กดแชร์จังหวะนี้
Right
สา
side of
ธุ
sight,
ถ้า
just in the
สิ่ง
right
ศักดิ์สิทธิ์มีอยู่จริง
Oh,
การเน็ต
yeah.
เปิดไปหนึ่งสิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์มีอยู่จริงขอให้แพงลิตรวินนี้
It's right around the corner.
แพงลิตรวินนี้
Now Aaron has to pay
สิ่ง
attention
ศักดิ์สิทธิ์
back.
อ้า
Yeah, but it's
Rossi with one.
อ้า
Rossi with another.
เอ้ย
They just try to push forward and take
โอ้ย
down
สิ่งศัก
Cruz.
ดิ์สิทธิ์ไม่มีอยู่จ
And
ริ
with
ง
that damage being dealt, it is just Fox now with that Vandal in hand to try to kill off 4.
Oh, and look at their positioning. They're not taking any chances. They just flip it on its head.
And run to the hills. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Fox ends up
Seems like
falling,
the
and
menu
Global
came on.
Esports will at long last find their first match victory here in VCT Pacific. Both of their Indian players making their debuts.
แค่มึงอ้า
Both
ปาก
of
ก็
them
แพ้
putting
แล้ว
up
เออ
solid performances for their first
Wing.
time on this stage. Global can hold their heads high as the best team previously
Wing.
to not have
Yeah.
a win. They finally got it.
Absolutely. What a well-deserved victory. And one thing that I'm
Fuck.
really impressed about is that despite